couldn't believe it. Was this a mistake? A fluke? Could it be that Nyla had lost control? The crowd didn't know what was happening. To them, it was still part of the show. But Marina could feel the difference. She fought to break free, pulling with all her strength. But Nyla wasn't releasing her grip. The water around them churned violently, the sounds of thrashing and splashing drowning out everything else. In those final moments, it was as if time slowed down. Marina's mind raced as she tried to make sense of the chaos around her. What had happened to the bond she thought was unbreakable? What had gone wrong? In front of hundreds of stunned guests, the relationship Marina trusted, the bond she had nurtured over years of hard work and dedication, was now betraying her. Nyla, the orca she had come to love, had transformed from a partner into a predator. The bond they had shared, the trust, was shattered in an instant. The crowd was still unaware of the true horror unfolding before them. To the audience, it looked like part of the performance. But for Marina Lizarro, it was anything but. In a split second, everything changed. Nyla, once the trusted partner, became a force of nature that Marina had no control over. With one swift motion, Nyla's massive mouth clamped down on Marina's left arm. The pain was immediate, intense, as the orca's powerful jaws sank deep into her flesh. Marina's body was jerked with terrifying force as Nyla dragged her beneath the water. The world above the surface disappeared. The audience could no longer hear the splash of water or see the graceful performances they had come to expect. All they could hear now was the deafening roar of the ocean and the frantic cries of those witnessing the unimaginable. Marina's body was tossed like a rag doll. The water around her churned violently, and every attempt to break free from Nyla's grip was met with more resistance. She fought with everything she had, but Nyla was stronger. Every pull underwater brought darkness closer. Marina struggled to push against the weight of the orca, gasping for air as her lungs burned. The pull of the water, the crushing weight of the orca's jaws, seemed to drag her further into the abyss. The audience, still unaware of the true gravity of the situation, began to scream as they realized something was wrong. Chaos erupted in the stands. People stood, yelling, pointing at the water, unsure of what they were seeing. Staff members rushed to the edge of the pool, frantically deploying nets, hitting alarms, trying to get Nyla's attention, but the orca ignored them. Her focus was entirely on Marina. For a moment, Marina broke the surface of the water. She breathed heavily, her face pale, eyes wide with fear. She was barely able to take in a breath before Nyla yanked her under again. The struggle continued, desperate, unrelenting. Marina's body was pulled back and forth beneath the surface as she fought to survive. At exactly 2:48 p.m., Marina's face broke through the water again. Her body was trembling, barely holding on, but her eyes still locked with Nyla's. She was gasping for air, but her strength was fading. The orca's grip on her was unyielding, and each time she tried to pull free, the pressure of the water, the weight of Nyla's body, dragged her back. In that instant, it was as if the world had stopped. The audience, the staff, everyone watching could do nothing but witness the brutal reality unfolding in front of them. Her last moments were a desperate struggle between a woman who had loved the ocean and a predator born to rule it, a bond of trust shattered by a force of nature that no one, not even Marina, could tame. At 2:55 p.m., Marina's lifeless body was finally recovered from the water. The orca's grip had released, and she was pulled onto the